Peter Obi under pressure to merge Labour Party with PDP. How is that possible? And who is on this case? Obnola Obla push for merger of PDP Labour Party orders to form formidable opposition party. Former presidential advisor to ex-president Muhammadu Buhari, Oblo Okoi Obono Obla, has called for the merger of the leading opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, with Labour Party as well as other parties to form a major opposition in the country. In a statement, Obla, who is the ruling party stalwart, said he has welcomed a similar call made by Atiku Abubakar, who was the presidential candidate of the PDP in the last election. The question is that it is not, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, with the terrain, with what is happening, it's not by merging or having a whatever or relationship together with other party. The problem is the system we have now. They have solidified impunity and corruption at its peak. Because according to what they are telling you, it is the INEC that has the constitution power to declare anybody winner, whether good or bad, and that is where we're having the problem. So how do you want INEC to be independent just as their name sounds? How do you expect that to happen? That is what we should be doing. If you like, put all your whatever together, because the people who are the aim of affair now, they are bent on, clear anybody. Even if you put law, all the laws that Nigerians were hoping that INEC would follow, did they follow it? They didn't follow it. And when they get to court, they use technicality. In as much we'll be having the judiciary that will be base its judgment on technicality, not on the facts on the ground. Forget it. What is not just jamboree? But one thing we know is that we know those who are capable. Those, let them be on their own individually. Those are the tactics that the APC are using. After all, when they came together, they didn't do this. Not to talk of when they are separated now. You think that is going to make any difference? Meanwhile, this Obnono said he fervently welcomed the call by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for the merger of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Labour Party, Social Democratic Party, New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, and other motley political parties into a single political party to fight the All Progressives Congress, APC. That is a step in the right direction. Obono said the call resonates with his previous call on Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, who was the presidential candidate of Labour Party, to align their political forces rather than continue to waste precious time sulking and grumbling over their defeat in the February 25, 2023 election. 2023 general elections. Because I was thinking that which one be this man own, because I don't say the last time I checked, this man na APC person. The last time I checked, na APC person. You are saying they are wasting their time. What are you saying about the state of the economy? That is the most important thing, because I can remember this man too. The last time I checked, he had problem with the government he worked with, in terms of corruption and all of that, whether they sacked him or not, because that name rings bell. So what they are doing is still all about that, is that let us still deceive them to come together. You can't tell me they are wasting their time. Now, those who now voted this government, because you are part of this government, those who voted this government, can they come out categorically and say, yes, we can beat our chest, we knew what we did, and the dividends of, and the repercussion or the consequences or the gain or the benefits, whichever way you want to put it, that made us to vote for this government, we are receiving and we are getting the dividends? Can they boldly say that? Those are the things you need to be talking about. We are talking about the situation that Nigerians are going through. You are talking about 2027. Who does that? You see that these people, they are not get ahead though. And unfortunately, they have really bastardized many people's mind. Why must you be talking about a merger or no merger? The ones that are there now, what have they done? Are you going to tell me that the APC supporters and Tinubu supporters now, they can beat their chest that they did not waste their time by voting these people in or voting your party in? Because I know you are still in APC. What Peter Obi is doing right now is what he ought to be doing. They'll be giving them back to back. You see, Shetima now is ranting. Shetima is rattled, and they can come as without shame that that 15 billion naira that they want to use for his accommodation is justifiable. That because Peter Obi lost an election, who does that? See all those kind of nonsense mentality. And this one is telling us about Major. He said he believes that the APC has somewhat deviated from its original ideology, spectrum, and perspective. This is what this one is talking about. According to Obuna, the APC has grown into a behemoth, adding that it does not even foresee it being defeated by fragmented and poorly organized PDP, Labour Party, SDP, and APP in the next election. He believes that the APC has somewhat deviated from its original ideology, spectrum, and perspective. He said that APC has become a mumbo jumbo of all sorts of varied political interests, ideologies, and strange political followers, which has blurred its progressive credentials. The merger of these opposition political parties would undoubtedly make the leadership of APC sit up. Presently, there is a lot of rumbling within the APC over the nonchalant way the leadership has been treating its dedicated and committed membership. APC has elevated and indeed institutionalized political prostitution and opportunism to the highest level ever seen in the political history of Nigeria. The activists accused the ruling party of always giving its tickets to certain people who joined the party over its own committed, dedicated, and faithful membership. He said, or he also accused the party of appointing people as ministers who joined the party less than 2 years before an election over people who were there as far back as 2010 and gave all to the party. He believes that the merger of these political parties will catalyze the reform of APC and contribute to the deepening and flourishing of new democratic culture in the country. See, this guy, what is after is his position. If other parties can be formidable and remove this APC, because he believes that there is no hope for him in APC, so the next thing is just to look the other way, so that if those ones are formidable, they will just go back, because he says an activist, this one an activist. So it's all about what he's going to get. Now, what of the people there? He's not talking about the people, he's just talking about member. That's, Joe Igbokwe once said that APC does not have a good rewarding system. Of course, he has said it's not after what you as an average Nigerian can really get. Like I said, can the APC supporters or those who voted them in beat their chest as indeed they made a right, or they made the right choice? Yes, your guess is as good as mine. This man is an unseriously minded politician, not an activist. Yes, he's advocating for political relevance. He usually comes on the air to speak for APC when Buhari was the president. Why the sudden change? He's a deceiver only after his own benefits. Of course, we can see through, we can know through for those who are discerning, not the gullible, not those ones who are deep, who are not deep thinkers. He was part of PMB failed government. Where is he standing to push for? Someone should tell that bumbling APC defender to remain in his evil party and continue his defense. He is in the class of Joe Igbokwe, exactly, Garuba Shehu and Femi Adesina. Such people should never be laundered back into sane society. Thief. Somebody is calling him a thief. Nothing is permanent in life. PDP, the largest party in Africa, is looking for who to merge with. The party that was in power for 16 years without any meaningful achievement. Time is everything. Use your time well, APC, so as not to become history like PDP they will become. Any merger without the Supreme Court is an exercise in futility. Exactly my point. In fact, this one, you can't talk my mind. No, see, this Tinubu government, this man, he does scatter the country. And to him, he will think that he's getting away like just he did like the way he did in Lagos. This one, he will miss his Waterloo, because this man don't anything like honor, dignity, integrity, all of those good things. This man has scattered everything, and those who are benefiting and rejoicing that yes, we are the one in charge, he's going to haunt them. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, they said if two giant animals fight, the ground will suffer it. The masses are the ones that will suffer it. Now, this one is not getting, whether it's not in the caliber or in the caliber of a Tinubu. That is why he's speaking is looking for a way or a way it's going to be relevant, because as far as APC is concerned and the likes of Igbokwe, they go nowhere. Even if all Nigerians band together, APC will defeat them, since INEC and the voodoo judiciary are part of the evil poverty conducting party. Okay, I don't talk am. So it is not about merging or whatever. This one just is look for waiting in one shop. By the time they merge, if all those two people, if they cannot do this thing, they cannot be independent. INEC cannot be independent and follow its law according to what they are supposed to do. They change it in the middle of the game. And this judiciary is always talking about technicality. Forget about it. Forget about it. That is it. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.